Tired of paying too much and not getting the quality you deserve? Do your models look sad and cry out for colour? Then look no further, because here at Outback Mini Models we use and recommend SMS paints, tools and accessories for the modeler by the modeler. Click the link below to order online or find a stockist near you. SMS, the Scale Modeler Supply, Australia's #1 scale model paint.
Hey guys, we've got a kit unboxing today here at Outback Mini Models. So what do we have, you ask? Alright, so something different that we don't always do. We have a 1/100 scale by ZVEZDA. It is a M-109A2. Okay, it's a 155mm self-propelled howitzer. Alright, it's a United States vehicle. So why are you asking why we have these here? So we've ordered a lot of these, not just, I'm not saying a lot of this model, but we have about, I think, 20 1/100 scale vehicles coming to the studio. We should have them at the time of filming, maybe at the end of the week, next week, hopefully. So when they do come in, if you want to see more of these, leave a comment down below and we will definitely show you guys. Okay, so what do we got? So it's only a very little box, guys. Like, that's my hand. It's only a really little box. So inside the box we have the bag, some instructions. That's it. It's just a one pamphlet instruction, and also we have some decals. Right, but on the outside of the box it's really not much to see. We just have some images of some of the other kits they have in the series, and two sides of the box that's it. And on the back of the box it just shows you the kit built up. Okay, and you notice there, and there's our new puppy. We've got a new puppy here in the house. We've called him Rommel, and so yeah, little mastiff pup. So you'll hear him bouncing around, barking eventually, most videos nowadays. So yeah, and on the back of the box you'll notice there's a flag sticking up on the back, and I believe this is a miniature that you can use for a tabletop game. So like a tank tabletop game. I don't know much about it. Actually, I've never heard of it before, so I think that's what these are, but that's it. So in the instructions, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera so we can go to the bench. So you can see on the front page, excuse me, we have directions for applying decals. Okay, so never built models before, it's always good to have a read just to see what's going on, and it just shows you the decal placement here on the front. Or is that, I'm not too sure if that's a no, that's it. So there's only be the that and the number, that's it. So they're the decals you would put on. I think it's both sides, I believe, and yep, so it'll be on both sides of the vehicle. Right, so two of those. And then there's a little, it's included expandable game system. Here you go. So it says here, this set is included in expandable game system Art of Tactic Hot War, which features many sets in infantry, military vehicles and aviation. The starter set, Battle for Oil, which is the basis of the game system, includes detailed rules, game boards, additional accessories and various scenarios. You can upgrade in a larger army, play new scenarios and improve your tactics. The game system is constantly expanding, being supplemented by additional sets, new battle maps and scenarios. You can find the detailed information about the Art of Tactic game system on our website. Okay, so there's a website there. So if you do want to check it out, it's worth having a look. I might check it out. It sounds like a pretty cool thing to have a look at. So on the back, you flip it over. These are the instructions. So there's technically 4 steps if you really want to take it like that. It just shows you, and apparently this is a snap together kit, so there's no glue required. but you know, if you want that bit of insurance that it's not going to come apart, you can glue it. Okay, it's not going to hurt. So that's the instructions there. If you want to pause it and have a bit of a look at it, feel free. So while I'm just getting the knife, and here's the bag. So we have one bag, and in this bag we have 2 sprues, I believe. So we're gonna get this cut open, and there's the decals. You quickly want to have a look if I get to the bag. There's really not much to it. There's just some numbers, and then there's just the I forgot what they are, but yeah, so that's that, and just says ZVEZDA 1/100 scale, and that's the kit number 2 if you're interested, which is 7422. All right, so we're gonna get this bag open. Just gonna grab our Friskers hobby knife. Get this out of the way, and we have 2 sprues. Okay, 2 sprues, and for some reason, there you go, it is here. So we have the part of the turret. All right, we have the 155mm barrel, okay, the howitzer barrel, and the tracks. If you notice, I zoom in a bit, what I'm going to show you here is the tracks are, and the wheels, the running gear is all on one part, so there's no multiple wheel assembly or anything like that. And on the back you can see there's locating holes, so all you got to do is just cut them off, clean them up, and there is a bit of a mold line. So if I zoom in, I'll try and zoom as much as I can, see if I get the light to catch it. You can see there is a little bit of a mold line that runs along the top, the center, right straight down the middle of the tracks here. And you're going to have to be very, very careful, guys, just because the detail is very, very shallow, okay, on this. If you start sanding too hard with a, you know, with a very coarse sanding stick or something, or sandpaper, you're going to destroy the detail. So like a lot of care has to be taken when you're cleaning these up. All right, so but so far the detail is nice. Like there's the hatch, okay, there's, okay, it looks like you've got a travel lock system on here as well. I mean, for 1/100 scale, you know, some people are going to say that it's too thick, the details are too thick, or you know, it's not there. But what do you expect, guys? It's 1/100 scale. It's not 1/35, or you know, even 1/48 has some nice detail. Even 72 has nice detail. But if you want a quick build, get your kids into building, you know, or you just want a quick build and you just want to get into painting, experiment new techniques, or you just really want to go to town on this and add your own detail and, you know, just really have some fun with this, you can. Don't let the lack of sprues and the size put you off and say to yourself, well, nah, it's not for me, it's going to be boring. I mean, guys, I think this is going to be a really cool kit to build. Just a day build, have some paint, just have some fun. And also you can see on the second sprue here, and it is numbered, so it starts, there's no sprue A as far as I can see, sprue B or anything like that. There's basically 2 sprues, and it starts at number 1 and it keeps going 14, and it just keeps going all up to 24, I believe is the highest part number here. So you know, 24 parts is all this kit has. You can see the rear fenders. You can also see here, which you can see in the first step of the instructions, you can see here you've got some kind of rib internal, I guess, connecting structure, if that's the correct word here, which is part number 17. All right, so everything connects here, so everything just clicks together. So you have the side of the lower hull with all your suspension arms and everything like that clicks on the outside. And you can see that your tracks here have also locating holes in here, so they click on, and I think, yes they do, and they click here onto the running gear. So when you're clipping these off the sprues, you got to be careful that you don't go too deep and think that's just a bit of mold injection or ejector pin marks, or you know, things like that. So just take note, or just have a really good look at the parts before you cut them. You can see it there, that's one of the locating holes where you need to put the tracks or the running gear to the outside. And you've got the upper deck, which is also one piece, and you can see all the multiple holes in here, which is like 6 holes. And you can see here there's 6 holes, which you can see that just clicks together. So test fit, okay, test fit your stuff. Make sure that it, maybe before you start gluing, I mean, you're probably gonna want to gap fill things. Us being modelers, especially the experienced guys, you're not going to want gaps or any unsightly exposed openings in your model, especially when you paint it and you weather it. So yeah, so that's something to think about as well. So a lot of test fitting before committing to glue. I mean, I can't really blabble on too much about this because it's not a very big kit. So I mean, the barrel, I mean, have a look how the way they've engineered the barrel. Okay, that's something you have to look at too. Right at the very end of the barrel, there's a clip point or a sprue gate. When you clipped it up, you're gonna have to clean it, and you're gonna have to drill something in there because there's no barrel detail on the end. So small drill bit, drill it out, clean it up, sand it up. But the mold lines, okay, so let me have a bit of a look here. Yeah, the mold lines here on the barrel are that faint, guys. It's going to be whether you use, you know, like a mold line removal tool like this by Citadel, or you can use, I do have if I can find it, because I'm still in the middle of building, so I've just, my bench at the moment out of shot, it's just a complete brothel. This is probably the cleanest part of my bench. But I do have various other mold line removal tools. You can use the back of your hobby knife just to carefully, just gently use the blunt part of the blade, just scrape it back like so, and then the blades are gone. You don't really need to sand this. You might do when you prime it, but I don't think it's really necessary because the mold lines are that fine. You're not going to really take away too much plastic. So guys, that is what's in the box for this ZVEZDA 1/100 scale M-109A2. So if you want to see more, guys, leave a comment down below, and also if you're not subscribed here at Outback Mini Models, hit the subscribe button. And if you like what you saw today, hit the like button. If you didn't like what you saw, you don't want to see these kits, and leave a comment, hit the thumbs down button. You know, it helps us here a lot here at Outback Mini Models. And on behalf of Heather and myself, thank you very much for stopping by, and we'll catch you next time on another episode of Outback Mini Models. Catch you later, guys. Bye bye.